activists, far left activists. I need to be able to go to
It's the second person who's reported that.
2 or 3 men. That's it. 2 or 3 men. And we all know what can happen. That milkshake could have been acid. And at some point it will be. I genuinely believe that. I want to be live on the 23rd of May to show the world that I've just won the northwest of England vote. Okay? I need your help. If you can support me so I can hire proper security for the rest of the 4 weeks, you can do so at www.votetony.co.uk. I need your help. We're in Middleton today. Okay. Just for the people who were reacting. For the people who are reacting to the Muslim gentleman who has stood there, he's purposely come over with his mother, okay? Because the image that this cameraman, who's a professional cameraman, part of the mainstream media, the thing that he's probably come to get is you lot reacting to that man. That's why that man has stood there with his mum, as though he's innocent, and they want the image of you lot looking aggressive. That is a setup, probably by this man. Who'd you work for? Who'd you work for? Mercury Press. The Daily Mirror. Yeah. Yeah. And who owns that? Trinity Mirror? No. Where's Mercury Press in?
Caters News on Mercury Press. Caters News. Based in Birmingham.
Based in Birmingham. They don't have any mail job, Manchester.
No, they don't own any newspapers.
So he gets, and to be honest, he's stood over there, and he wants a reaction. That's why he's standing there trying to get a reaction. And you know what? Standing with his mum. Standing with his mum. Standing with his mum. See you later, mate. See you later, mum.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
If you get people trying to goad you, just smile, yeah? Because otherwise, the press will take a picture and the story will be spread that Tommy Robinson far-right supporters turned aggressive on Muslim male with his elderly mum. That's what they'll say, okay? I'm telling you. So, and I also see he went over and he had a conversation with the 2 young left-looking weirdos who were holding milkshakes, of course. But anyway, you've seen that video, yeah? You've seen that video. Anyone who's read the media since yesterday, is it anything like what you've just seen? Have any of them spoke about me being violently punched? Yeah? How can it be that no one gets arrested? How can that be? How can it be? I've been beat up and how can that be? How can that be? And to the mainstream. Do you know what? I think, is his name Kevin Maguire? He's the editor of the Mirror, the Daily Mirror. He celebrated. As a Tory MP has celebrated. Many of these people are celebrating. All this does, it exposes who they are, not who we are, not who I am. And I'll continue, and I want to just say a thank you to everyone who's come out today. And a thank you to Salford City. I got an amazing welcome in Salford. It was a beautiful place. But yeah, thank you to everyone who's coming out. We'll be here for a while, but the message will be simple, yeah? If you're angry, if you feel betrayed by a system that has neglected our communities, do you know the biggest academic failures in this country, this is a fact, are white working class children, okay? There's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. There's a reason that people feel they don't have an identity, that they don't have an identity, they don't have a cause, they don't have a belonging, yeah? Because it's been taken from us. Because we've been made to feel guilty about who we are. Instead of being proud of who we are. Instead of being proud of our history. I always say, if you were born in England, you have won the lottery of life. Okay, you've won the lottery of life. Your history is beautiful. Your country is beautiful. If you want to send a message to this government, to the elite who betray us on everything, to the rich and powerful corporations, to Silicon Valley, who think they can now just silence any opinion they disagree with, the control they have on opinion now, with online, with Facebook, I'm currently banned from every social media company in the country, in the world. I broke no laws. If I said something on social media that broke the law of hate speech, inciting racial hatred, inciting religious hatred, I'd be arrested. But what they've banned me for, because they don't agree with what I say and they don't want you, it's not about censoring me, they're censoring you hearing what I'm saying. They hate the fact that I exposed the BBC. They hate the fact that the general public around the country, 1 million people got rid of their TV licence last year. If you're one of the people who hasn't, you don't need a TV licence. It's a stealth tax. They're taking £15 a month off you to lie to you, to teach you to hate yourself, to give you guilt over who you are, over your culture, over your identity, to make you feel apologetic for nothing. We have nothing to feel guilty about, least of all our generation. Now, on the 23rd of May, everyone has a choice. Everyone on that day is equal. It doesn't matter if you're rich or you're poor. It doesn't matter where you're born. It doesn't matter your race, your colour, your creed. Nothing matters. We're all equal. If we galvanise the people from our background, when I say our background, I don't mean white. I mean working class. I mean British people. I mean Sikh, Hindu, everyone. If we galvanise who we are, and we for that one day send them a message, it will be a message they will never forget. If you want to rock the establishment with me, go to the polling booth on May 23rd, ignore Conservatives, ignore Brexit Party, ignore UKIP, and put your tick next to Tommy Robinson. And to the Labour councillor, if he still is here, you're free, you're opposition, this is your choice on voting day. And do you know what? No one can moan about it. If you moan about it and you don't vote, which is who I was, I've never voted in my life, okay? If someone walked up to me, I'm walking up to people and give me a leaflet, say I'm standing in the elections, I'll say, do one, okay? Because I don't like any of you. I don't trust you. Whenever I watch the TV, whenever I watch Question Time, who watch Question Time? Who do you see on there that talks for you? I look and think, who are you? Where do you even come from? What do you know about my life? What do you know about our problems? What do you know about growing up where we grew up? You know nothing. Yet you're talking to us, you're talking down to us, you're talking about us. You're dictating to us. If you're one of the people that moan, and as I said, I've never voted. If you're one of the people that don't vote, that is our weakness. The reason we are betrayed is because we don't vote. If I explain to you about an organisation that operate in Manchester and Greater Manchester, they're an organisation called MEND. They're an Islamic organisation. They're actually classed as an extremist organisation. Their leader is on record as saying we will use democracy to enforce Sharia. He is on record as saying British soldiers are legitimate targets. He is on record as saying that women should not work. Now, would you be surprised to find out the Greater Manchester Councils and Police and the Burnham, all of them work with this group. They share platforms with this group. Why would they share platforms with this group? Because MEND, who proudly tell you they can swing the seats of 14 MPs because of how their communities are congregated in certain areas. If the vote can be won by 3, 4, 5,000 votes, the Islamic community have the opportunity to broker a deal for that vote. Until we organise ourselves, until we vote, until we send the yes far. Do you know how many calories are in these, man? I done a little live stream last night and I said, I love pork scratchings. I said it was 4 o'clock this morning and I can't fit in my jeans here because I've just eaten about 10 packs of these a day. Whenever I go on the road, I'm eating. And I made a little video saying, will someone please bring me a banana tomorrow or some fruit? I pulled up in a car park down the road waiting for another car. This is no joke. A lady pulled up under her window and said, Tommy, we've got in the van 2 packets of strawberries, 2 packets. It's beautiful. Do you know what, for me, even the gentleman there, for me seeing that the British public are hearing what we're saying and hearing who I am and hearing what I stand for rather than listening to the lies, is so satisfactory for me. So I genuinely believe if we can turn support's not the problem. Every town I go to, everywhere I go, support's not the problem. We have to turn support into vote. So I know every one of you, as an individual, you think, It won't matter if I don't vote.
Him trying to
It
take
will.
pictures to
It
go
will.
against.
Let's not just win it, but let's win it by a landslide. Thank you everyone for coming out. Yeah?
Word for the newspapers, most of them like we're all shit houses.
Fucking brainwashed, mate. Man of the fuck.
Where's your proof? Just after some attention. 15-year-olds actually. 15. Not today.
Sorry, boys.